Hello everyone, this is Stephen Balch, your instructor for Intro to Computer Applications at Ozarka College. Today what I thought I'd do is give you just a little bit of feedback on the PowerPoint Module 1 activities that I finished grading this morning. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of information about the PowerPoint Module 2 activities, which are due next week. All right. So the first thing is, like I said, I have finished grading the PowerPoint Module 1 activities. I finished those up this morning early. So if you haven't already looked at your grades for those activities and read the corresponding grading comments, go ahead and do that as soon as you can. And let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have about it. Most of you did very well on the PowerPoint Module 1 assignments. So, like I always tell you, keep up the good work. It's obvious that most of you are putting the necessary time and effort in to completing the assignment, so keep up the good work. Now, I did notice there were a few of you who had some formatting errors on the assignments. So always make sure that you check your slides for accuracy by comparing your slides with the examples in the textbook and make any corrections that need to be made. Some of the common errors that were made as far as formatting were the sizing and positioning of the pictures. Just remember to use the sizing height and width boxes to verify the accuracy of the size of each of your pictures. And then use the smart guides, both the horizontal and vertical smart guides, to position the pictures correctly or as specified in each assignment. So just those of you that had those kinds of problems on the Module 1 assignments, just go ahead and kind of practice that. And just let me know if you have any questions as you're working through Module 2. You're going to have similar pictures and formatting steps that you're going to have to perform. So just kind of get in the habit of always checking those that sizing, height, and width box, and then also the using the smart guides. Just kind of get in the habit of doing that. To verify that you have everything correct on your slides in your presentation. All right, so those were just a couple of things there. Like I said, overall, most of you did very well. So, like I said, keep up the good work on that. All right, so that brings us to what we've got coming up due next. So we go to the activities page in my Ozarka. Right now, we are on week 13 of the semester. So we're getting very close to the end of the semester. We really just have a few weeks left. So we just had the PowerPoint Module 1 activities due Sunday. We don't have anything else due this week, but you should be working on the PowerPoint Module 2 activities, which are due by Wednesday of next week, which is April 17th. So you've got a little over a week, just basically a week and a day to work on those PowerPoint Module 2 activities. So you have assignments 1, 2, and 3, and the objective test. There's also a PowerPoint Module 2 help discussion here, which you can use to ask questions if you have any questions or problems that you encounter as you're working through the assignments. Okay? And when you ask your question there on the discussion board, then when I answer your question, then other students who may have similar questions will get their questions answered as well. All right? So I would like you to use that help discussion item if you have questions. Now, one of the things I noticed on the PowerPoint Module 1 as I was grading those activities, some of you that had issues, most of it I think stemmed from just waiting too late to get started on the activity. So if you know that you ran into that problem with Module 1, then try to prevent that, my recommendation would be to prevent that from happening by going ahead and getting started on Module 2 activities early enough to give yourself plenty of time. And one of the things I do want to caution you about a little bit with Module 2 is that the Module 2 assignments are going to take quite a bit more time to complete than Module 1 did, simply because you're going to be learning about more specific types of formatting, more detailed types of formatting. And so basically Module 2 is going to kind of take what you've learned from Module 1 and expand on that. So the Module 2 activities are going to have quite a bit of formatting, and so it is going to take some time. So it's not going to be something that you'll be able to do, in the last couple of hours before the assignments due. So my suggestion will be to get started early, and most of you have been doing that, but there are a few of you that probably need to get started a little bit earlier on your assignments, okay? Just remember that on the Module 2 Assignment 1 page, you've got some instructions here, and there are some specific instructions that I tell you about on the assignment page here that are things that you're going to have to kind of work around on the instructions that are in the textbook. For example, when it has you search for the theme that it wants you to use for this assignment, you're going to have to change the terminology that you're using, the keywords that you type in to find the theme that they want you to apply to the presentation. And of course, I've explained all that in the instructions here. There's also a link that they have you insert into one of the slides in the presentation for this assignment, and the web address has changed since the book was published. And of course, I tell you about that as well. So there are about 2 or 3 things here that you have to do a little bit differently than the way the book shows it. And that's one of the reasons why, among many, that you want to make sure you read through the instructions that I provided very carefully, okay? And of course, it also explains in the instructions that all of the files that you need, all the pictures and other files that you need to complete the assignment are listed under additional resources here, all right? And then also you'll notice, just like we've had with all the previous activities this semester, all the previous programs and modules, I have demonstration videos here on the Assignment 1 page that basically take you step by step. Basically, I've recorded these videos myself and basically take you step by step through the steps in the textbook to complete the presentation and apply all the formatting and so forth to the presentation. So if you find that working through the steps in the textbook is more difficult for you, then what you can do is use the demonstration videos and use those to guide you through completing the presentation for Assignment 1. And then once you've done the Assignment 1 for Module 2, then you should be able to take what you've learned from that assignment and apply it to creating Assignments 2 and 3. Okay? So be working on those activities for PowerPoint Module 2. And again, those are due by Wednesday of next week, April 17th. All right? And that's really all I have for you for today. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I will talk to you again sometime later next week. Thank you.